Hey, what's up? I wasn't going to record the video of me carving this wand because I was actually going to give it to a friend of mine, and I keep that kind of part of my life kind of separate from that. So, but as you can see here, not much has happened. I did get all the shavings off, which is largely all I've done so far. So I'll go ahead and I was gonna apologize for it, but then I was like, well, you know, it's pretty obvious that all I've done is take the bark off on this thing and make some red lines. And why did I make some red lines? Because this one immediately stands out like a snake. So we can kind of see the head of it right here. It undulates quite correctly on those areas. It has some little side twist to it too. I don't. One of the reasons why I'm recording this is partially because I don't know if this tip is going to work. This was a split in the wood where it had cracked, and I don't know how it's going to react. Quite frankly, it's damaged. It may not even work. You can see that's exactly where the snake's head's going to go, and so we're pretty much going to start with the snake's head and work that and see if this wand is going to work, because it's a pretty deep split, and I don't know if the wood's going to hold together or not. Right. So we'll make some other body modifications on here first. Interesting patterning. Most of this will go away though once we start shaving stuff. I'm hoping some of this modeling will stay, but it's hard to say. I do have a pretty good idea of what wood this is. It's one of the gum trees here, one of the eucalyptus gum trees here. I think it's the lemon scented eucalyptus gum tree, or I mean, it has like 8 names. Let me see if I still, because I want to verify it, because I remember what the tree looked like when I got it, and I got this from IAEA. Come on, you little jackass. Man, I know it's eucalyptus tree, I'm just not sure which one it is. Here, here we go. Lemon scented gum. Okay, so this is this is a lemon scented gum. Yeah, and I would be giving this to my friend, but I mean this indent right here is pretty significant. You know, as you can see, I don't know that it's going to work, but I do know that I'm going to try. I have about an hour before I have to go and get my son from school, so. You can see some of these other marks, and these red marks here are largely to just enhance the natural way the wood is bending on its own. Because literally I've just stripped the bark off this, and yeah, some parts of it come off with it, but the curves on here are going to get accentuated as we try to carve this snake. Now, I keep looking at it like this because that's the way the snake looks, but if you look at the handle, you'd have to have the face right here if they're going to carry it, like hold it like that. If you don't hold it like this, it's not going to look like much of a snake at all. So I'll have to show it. So I think when I put pictures on it, if it makes it, and I put it up for like sale or something, I'll have to show part of the video. I'll show how I'm holding it, because it's a bit counterintuitive. So I'll probably shave some of this down. I want to keep this end so I can keep my natural feature, and then I'll probably shave some of this down so it's less obvious that it looks like a pistol and more like it just kind of tapers. So that's then. Let's just go ahead and start cleaning this area up here. Wonder if there's a cat in here. I just don't know. See, you can push on this and it's just kind of moving. So I didn't want to start a new. I still have, that's just not working very well. I still have the little round robin over here, the corkscrew, as I've started calling it anyways. There. Let's take a look. That's not bad. I was afraid it was going to be... Ooh. rotten. Because I don't know why there was a split in the tree. Both ends look pretty natural, so it could have just been a natural thing when it fell, and the branch fell or something. That was loose, and that unfortunately is pretty significant. See, so I don't think the snake head is going to work. I mean, I'm still going to carve it, I think, but that's a pretty significant break in there, and I could just cut this off right here and go with it that way. I think it's long enough for that. Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad. It wouldn't be too bad. So maybe we should just do that and kind of see where it goes, because it's pretty significant. How long would that be? So kind of a short for one. I think my ones tend to be a bit long. If that weren't the case, then I wouldn't have to cut them down so much to size, fit in the box. Man, that really just sucks. Now I gotta redo all my thinking here. I suppose I could carve these two areas and just keep them thin, carve them out, and then that would just be an insertion point for something. Maybe I should just try to go that route. See if that works. I don't know. It might look stupid. Man, that sucks. What the hell's in there, though? Nothing? Okay, just debris. Okay. Well, damn it. That means this now becomes the most feasible part for the wand. And I suppose I should just kind of mirror these two, and then if somebody wants to bind a crystal into it, they can wrap it. But that's only going to work if I can get these thin enough. And I might be able to put a saw in here. Obviously, I'm going to wait till the end to do that. But how am I going to do? What am I going to do with the rest of this wand then? Do I want to remove this like I did before? And that answer is probably no. So now all these marks are just ingenuous. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take the marks off and then reevaluate where we're going with this. Here's some rougher stuff. The great eraser here. Okay, well, we still got some here. I mean, the red marks aren't going to clear away until we work the wood, so screw it. Let's get this out of the way before I start tracking all over the place, like I was doing earlier. All right, let's reevaluate. Damn it. I did get more than, yeah, I think I got more than a couple minutes in before I cussed, so that's good. All right, so let's just mark all the way around here, kind of like we would if we wanted to designate where the handle is. Wanted to be very clear about that. Let's just go ahead and mark this for just so we don't forget. I have a tendency to do that, and then we're probably gonna do it here, in the end. Might make this a little V-shaped right here, if we can. I mean, usually we're basically doing this because the wood sucks in that area, right? So I don't know if we can or not, but we'll try. I mean, they can still just take some twine and bind it. It should be fine if we reduce that down enough. Damn it. Okay, is what it is. Screw it. Let's do it. All right, so if I want the crystal, they're going to be seeing the crystal right here if this works, right? Because we can see that our focal point here is going to have this up. So I need to try to leave this side prettified if I can. And that's going to kind of determine what the rest of this wand is going to look like. Now I do have like a natural almost zigzag here. You can see it mostly right here, but we can go ahead and carve out some of this side here to give it a kind of zigzag pattern. So let's look to see about where the distances are here for that. And that'll go from there. Let's go from here to here, about. And then we'll do the same thing over here up to the handle, which we'll just go ahead and mark as right here. This isn't a very thick handle. Usually I have thicker handles. So a lot of this coloring might actually stay over here. It'll need to be smoothed out, things like that. And it does have some personality to the back end of it here. Just not sure how much is going to stay by the time I get this smoothed. Because some of this bark really stuck quite well to the wood. I was kind of surprised, frankly. This is a piece of deadfall, like I said before, and this is obviously one of the sturdier deadfalls we've used recently. We saw the disintegration of that one, so let's just go ahead and mark this, but we'll kind of stay away from that area a little bit. It'll make it look a little funny, but we could use our imagination and be big kids about it, and be okay. Oops. All right, since we're doing that, we kind of want to see, is there a natural thing we can also do similarly here? Okay, that's the underside, which has some nice patterning to it too. But let's think. Let's just do this, and we'll see if the bottom develops from that. Because I want to say, oh, well, we'll just use the same thing. We'll just do a little here, leave this middle, do a little here, and it'll be kind of like the opposites, right? And that's probably what we'll do, but I just don't know. But I've already gone through like 10 minutes of this video, so let's roll. Yeah, this is some solid wood here. It's not necessarily fighting me, but it is not giving up easy. I'll say that. Okay. Just go ahead and get this other side. Ooh, some tear out going. All right. I may have to approach this side from turning the wand around, just to be safe. Oops. Is that working easier? A little bit. I think that area is just going to fight me. Okay, let's look. Okay. That's much easier. All right. Ooh, I got myself there. I need that thumb. I mean, part of the reason why I'm not working on a little corkscrew over here is because I don't want to wear my hands out, because they're already tired from just doing that video this morning and yesterday. And I'm going to be doing a fair amount of driving over the next 9 days. So, okay, there we go. Okay. Let's go ahead and further accentuate these. Bit of a knot there. How the hell did I cut myself? Oh well. Happens. work. Now I did find my handle, my adjustable handle, but it's too it's too wide for that small round chisel I have. So I found another one, and it's too wide for that small round chisel I had. I couldn't find the one I was looking for. So that sucks. Okay. Oof, not wanting to work very well back here. Yes, I'm glad I didn't take pictures and send to my friend and get them all excited. That would have been disappointing rather quickly. Okay, time, actual time. Okay, still got time. Okay, 16 minutes in. Let's take a look. All right, so okay, so let's take more of this side down. We're still going to use that side to side, I think. But it kind of wants to do anyhow on these ends. What do you think about that? Okay, this dips in. This dips out, so we're taking it in here, but then this will be dipping out, so about hosed it. A bit of a sandy check going on there. All right, so and see. Now I'm being indecisive. Now I know I want to take this out more. Take it in more, excuse me. There we go. Some cooperation. Okay, so I know I want this to go. Okay. In, out. See, this just looks like one big long side here. It doesn't really have a noticeable bend this way. Let's see. This ought to be taken down some, so let's just go ahead and do that. Just a little. Okay. All right, so it's just gonna have to go, and then just be not quite as large of a curve there, but that means I need to take this area down, take it in rather, cut it down some. That'll probably take us to the end of the video. Yeah. Ooh. All right now, getting a little sporty here. That's fine. Take that down a little bit. All right. Well, disappointment from the get-go. It's all right. Just clean this end up here because I don't know if I'm going to do much more of this wound today, since I really want to work on my friend's wand. And now I have to go find another piece of wood. Probably find a similar piece of wood. Got a long stick of this. All right, these are pretty wavy and wobbly here, so we'll just the next time we start working on this, we might start to address that. But I want to at least get this general curve down. So let me just go ahead and You draw it so it kind of curves this way and then comes back around this way. I was hoping it'd be an S shape, but it's really just not going to be. But I'm going to go ahead and accentuate that curve. So that means I'll be reducing more of this to make it a little bit more gradual, right? And then I'll have to reduce this more. And at some point I'll just take the bottom and the sides up. Yeah, I think that's where we'll start whenever the next video is. I'll be in Maui for like 9 days. I'm not going to a resort. I don't have that kind of money. And I wouldn't want to anyhow. But we are going to go out there and do hikes and stuff like that. So if you are into some of the hiking pictures, then we can do that. I'll be driving, so I don't know how much landscape stuff will be in there, but we are doing several hikes that are long enough to require our camelbacks. So there should be plenty of photos from those. So, all right. Well, I will see you the next time that I see you. Yeah.